Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Psyche back here with another adventure in Minecraft, and today we are going to work on the Nether Tunnel. That's right, Nether Tunnel, back in action for another beautiful, amazing time lapse. Let's do it to it, shall we?
Oh, my darling, it's been so long.
We should have run together in slow motion.
That
didn't work out. It is.
Shift,
It's finished
maybe?
all the way down. What do you need?
Shift, like this. There you go, that's how you run.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Right? Run in slow
Sure.
motion. Okay, so I got the wife over here. We've gotten all of the main color laid out, as you guys already saw. And I got the whole principle in place so that she doesn't hopefully get too lost. Not trying to say that you get lost easy, but you get lost easy. And then this is the concept we're going
Sorry,
with.
didn't you want my help?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
I'm just keeping it real, dog.
Uh-huh.
Hey, there's no reason for violence here.
Yes, there is.
You're gonna need some of this. So what we got going on here is the basic layout in this section. So the roof is probably gonna look like this, although I'm not 100% set on that. But like the way that the side is laid out is how it is. See how I continued that pattern for the smooth stone? So where the color break is between the red and the orange, there is this thing that pops over across. And then you will see as you go along, not all the yellow and orange is up as high as it needs to be, which is why I had you grab some of that while you were coming this way.
So it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4 tall?
4 tall,
Okay.
yes. So you have all the materials you need, correct?
Yes, what I lack is the skill.
Oh, snap. I think I have everything I need. Go ahead and come over here and grab a fire potion, just in case you have any issues. It's the one below the ender chest there.
Alrighty.
Keep that on your hot bar, because lava does like to sneak up on you.
It does.
And I have some more smooth stone cooking in case we need more.
Okay. So I'm going to start with going down and getting all the colors for high because it's going to take me... It takes my brain a bit to get the color.
Well, and you said you had some stone picks on you, so you're going to be able to dig a lot slower, which is where I was having problems with this. I just kind of chiseled it out very roughly because I'm using these stinking really fast diamond picks, and holy cow.
Yeah. So remember when we first started Minecraft eons ago and our picks would break and then they'd be there again?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's been doing that for ages.
Yeah, I thought they had fixed that at one point, but it is definitely back.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
So, I guess I probably don't need my bow on my hotbar so much.
No, you will not. Because if you hit something with the pigman, you're going to have all kinds of trouble.
I always have all kinds of trouble. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so...
So, everything copacetic with you on this? What's going on? You're just going to continue on doing that, so then I can start laying in the roof.
That sounds good.
As you go by. And then hopefully we'll have everything good to go on that. Okay. I also have to chisel out some up more, but that's okay. I have the efficiency whack-a-job stuff.
I'd like the lava to kill me now pick?
Yes.
Okay, just checking, make sure we call it the same thing.
I'm going to try to catch up with you here on the other end a little ways so I can start working on the roof.
I can go back and... I was just working on one side at a time.
I got everything on me.
Okay.
I just want to get a little bit going here so I can start working on the roof while you're working on the walls.
Makes sense.
So I had a few things going on lately with the wife that I thought we could talk about.
Yes, we've been in therapy, counseling. It's been a rough time.
Yes, it's just terrible. We've been watching a few television shows, watching a few movies, being rekindled with the idea of actually sitting down and enjoying a show, which is in its own right kind of a
it is kind of a novelty for us.
Nostalgic thing at this point because it's been so long.
We've done nothing but watch YouTube for like 2 years now at least.
But I'm very happy to say that we are back doing it because we have all of these things that either we started watching or we always wanted to watch or what have you, and they're all finished. And so something that we also got rid of a while back but now have again is Netflix. We've had it for a bit. But just having that available to us has allowed us to go back and start watching some shows that have been over forever.
Yes.
And
but that's how we've always liked to do it,
binge
though.
Watch. What's that?
That's how we've always liked to do it, though, honestly. There's not been very many series that we have enjoyed watching while they were on because we're really impatient.
Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that you got to watch 20 minutes of commercials to watch 40 minutes of television.
Yeah.
And then
you got to wait 2 weeks to watch it.
It used to be just summer vacation break on shows, and now they have the winter break as well.
Yeah.
And series used to be close to 30 episodes per season, and now they're like 16, 18 episodes per season. Some are 20. But there's definitely less, the way the stuff is being produced, and it's like, it's not entertaining. Not conducive to keeping people actively interested, in my opinion.
No,
I've watched seasons of shows and then just stopped watching it because, it was a long time ago. Who cares?
Right. It's like, we'll go back to shows and be like, why did we stop watching this again? Because usually there's a reason we stop watching a show, it seems like. It's like, okay, this just got too many plot lines, or it's too obnoxious, or whatever. But a lot of shows, it's like, it just wasn't worth the effort it took to watch them,
Yeah.
To get through all the stupid commercials and everything. It was like, nah, I'm good.
But one that we did watch quite a bit of, I think we watched most of the way into the second season, or at least it seems that way for what I have encountered going back and rewatching it, is Chuck.
And I loved it when we watched it, and I hope that it doesn't come along that we're watching it again on Netflix now, and I hope it doesn't come a point where we're like, oh yeah, this is why we stopped watching it.
No, I can tell you exactly why we stopped watching it.
Is it just the commercials? The
Nope.
timing? No? Why?
It's even more ridiculous. The only reason we stopped watching that show was because Heroes. Heroes, we were avid Heroes fans.
Well, at least until the second season.
Well, even the second season was okay.
Yeah.
Third season rolled around, and it was like, Carnival?
Yeah.
What? What the heck is going on? Too many people. The story. This is catch-22 here because they were kind of convoluted anyway, the storyline. But got really convoluted, and it was too hard to keep track of everything. And like, you would start seeing a character, and you wouldn't potentially see him again for him or her for
3-4 episodes.
Yeah, because there's so many characters, they can't keep up with all of them.
Yeah,
they can't keep them all in the show. It was terrible. Plain and simple, it was terrible.
Terrible, just terrible.
Terrible, just terrible. But that is the only reason we stopped watching Chuck, is because Chuck was on before Heroes, and we were watching it because we were watching Heroes, and then we just said, well, I can't do this anymore. We found something else to do. I think it was World of Warcraft or something like that, and that was the end of it.
The rest is history.
So that's why we stopped watching it right there.
Okay, so it wasn't because it got stupid and there was too many weirdnesses or anything. I've just been worried about that because I couldn't remember why we stopped watching it. I'm like, oh, I don't want to fall in love with this show all over again, only to have it disappoint me again, you know?
From what I can recall, that is the reason we stopped watching it.
Okay.
And if there is a reason to go, I'm not remembering it.
Okay.
I don't, like I said, I don't think we made it past the second season on it. I think.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay, let's be honest. Most of the time when we stop watching a show, it's because you're done watching
yes.
it.
It doesn't take much for me to get, and part of that was having to wait so long.
Right,
quite
yes.
honestly.
So and it has happened to us with a few things on Netflix where I've been wanting to continue watching and finishing it up, and you're just not interested. So then I'm like, okay, yet another show that I haven't gotten to watch all of because I'm not going to watch
it.
Yeah, but do you have any idea how many shows that would be for me to try and fit in and all the times that...
Well, then you gotta make priorities, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm making priorities.
Or watch TV.
I don't sleep.
I know. I need to.
No one needs to sleep. That's a fictitious thing made up by doctors.
Would you like me to stop sleeping and see how you like being married to me?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You know, that kind of sounded like an ultimatum.
I'm just saying.
So that's been fun. We're happy to get back into watching shows, and it's just nice to have something relaxing like that. Not too long ago, we finished How I Met Your Mother. We talked about that quite a bit, and that kind of got us back into the idea of doing it. But that one, it worked really well because it was so short.
Right. Such
so
short episodes. We could think, oh, we've got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Watch a show.
So, just to the end of the night, wind down. Oh, we finished gaming. We finished recording something for YouTube, whatever the case may be. Oh, we got a little bit of time. Let's watch an episode, wind down a little bit, get our minds kind of zoned out or what have you, and move on. And then once we started actually looking at why,
no.
You okay?
Yeah,
lava.
Why
we had Netflix, we had to actually take a look and see, okay, what is on here that brings enough value for us to continue to have Netflix. And that's when we decided to start looking at all aspects, not just the movies that they have, but the television as well. And really understood that there was a lot of things on there that we were either mildly interested or very interested in. And thank you, everybody on Twitter, for continuously posting about things like Daredevil, because I would never have watched it.
And we would have missed out so much. Oh my goodness.
Because it was, a Netflix exclusive, so I just assumed it was going to be crap.
But it is not crap. It is fabulous, and I want it to come back immediately.
They release full seasons at a time, too. So
which is helpful.
People like us that love to binge watch will probably watch the whole season in 1 week.
Right?
and then we'll have to wait another year.
Sorry, there won't be any videos for a bit. Sorry. Whenever Daredevil comes back out, Cycle will be a bit short on videos.
No. That's only for Fallout 4.
Oh, okay.
Which we'll get to here in a bit. But just the amount of content and the value that Netflix... I've always been a big supporter and fan of Netflix. They're the first people to have that idea with the mailing rentals, and they're not the first streaming avenue, but the fact that they're doing it the way they're doing it was really well done. Yes. I was very perturbed and did stop my account when they made it so that both streaming and mail was separate, and you had to start paying more for them. But then I realized the cost and the value for the cost, and that kind of swayed me back to it.
Yeah. I mean, and the cost really is not prohibitive. I mean, when you think about the cost for some other streaming capabilities that are legal, because, you know, I don't stream illegally. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. But it's really not. It's a very reasonable cost compared to some of the others, like Amazon Prime. I mean, we have Prime for the convenience of the shipping and all that stuff.
Right.
It is not a good choice if you just want to be able to stream, because they don't have very many shows, it doesn't seem like, and
they don't. Well, they never carry a large amount of them. Right. But they do have things come in and out, so you have the ability to see things from time to time that are different. Mm-hmm. But there's that also creates issues as far as I'm concerned, because they are constantly rotating things. Sometimes this has only happened to me once, but sometimes there's a television show or series that you're trying to watch through them, and then it just disappears because they aren't paying for the rights to stream it anymore after a year, after a few months, whatever. And you didn't know that was going to disappear, and now you can't finish it.
Yep. And then you're sad.
Yes. And then along with that also is the thought process of them doing that with series, but not giving you the last 1 or 2 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Making you pay for them.
Yeah, that's BS.
Yeah, they do that pretty well as well.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Now, Netflix, they're not going to have necessarily the up-to-date season, but they do eventually get it, and, series seem to stay on there a lot longer, and they have a heck of a lot more of them.
Yeah.
So, once something finishes, like Sons of Anarchy, which I have not watched yet, but I've been told I should.
I'm not interested. You can watch that one after bed.
Okay. Stuff like that, they're going to have around for a while, and I think it's over. I'm positive it's over now, but I don't think the last season is available yet on Netflix, but it will be. I mean, it's not even a thing where I have to concern myself of whether or not they're going to have it. Right. They will have it. It's a given.
Just a matter of how soon.
it's a nice feature, and it's nice to know that that's going to be the case.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay.
It's going okay. I know there was lava in the ceiling around here because I saw it drip, but then it stopped, so be careful.
Okay.
Not that you're not being careful anyway. If I can find it, I will take care of it, but... So, what I'm surprised, because we do have Netflix and Prime, and yet I find that we still Redbox movies.
Right.
Because it's cheap, and it's newer stuff that they don't have yet, you know? So it surprises me that we do that, but it is really so inexpensive, and it's so convenient because they're right at the grocery store we already shop at. Just pick up movies and see stuff.
Well, something to be said about that is just the convenience factor. That's all it is. Yeah. I mean,
my biggest inconvenient factor with it is the fact that, honestly, a lot of times on the weekends we'll go out on Saturday, but then by Sunday I don't want to go out. I don't want to leave my house. I just want to be home. But you have to go return your movie, or you have to pay an extra $1.30 for it.
And then it's always, will you please?
Right.
Who's going to take the movie back?
I usually take them back.
No. That's just the conversation.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one of us is gonna draw the short straw?
Yep. Yeah, it happens.
But it's worth it.
And not to mention, I think that pretty much everybody has this happen to them. I don't think it's gonna be anything to do with our account specifically. They seem to always give you coupons, either buy one get one free,
or first
50 cents
free.
off a rental or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's already so cheap anyway. It's like, well, shoot.
Right.
Um,
Like the other night we had a free rental.
yeah.
I mean, technically it was first night free, but seriously, we're not going to keep the movie for more than one night. We're just going to watch it and then bring it back. So we saw one that we weren't sure if we were going to like or not, but it had a cute person in it. So
She's referring
which
to
is the main factor in figuring out if you're going to watch a movie or not is if the people in it are attractive.
She was referring to Lucy.
Yes,
And
with Scarlett Johansson.
as the show is going on, at first I'm like, what the heck? This is not as how it was billed at all. Like, they totally screwed me on this. It was like, what was that other one we watched with her in it?
I don't know which one.
Had the guy from Third Rock.
John Lithgow?
Had the guy from Third Rock from this? No, the kid.
Oh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Scarlett Johansson was in love with him? I don't remember. It must not have made much of an impression on me.
Yeah, it's because it wasn't what we thought it was.
Okay.
It was basically
yes,
he was
Don Juan or Don John.
Yeah, like he was addicted to porn
it was
or something
a movie about
like
porn
that.
addiction. It was yeah.
It was a social commentary. It was not a good movie at all, and she played a complete bitch in it, and it was just terrible. Now, she could potentially be like that in real life. I don't know. I've never met
possible. I mean,
but I don't want to think of her in that light.
Right?
It's kind of like what is his name?
I don't know.
Guy from Flatliners and
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, it's like Kiefer Sutherland.
My issue with Kiefer Sutherland.
You saw Eye for an Eye, which was stupid. Anyway.
Well, I was a teenager and I had stupid friends. What can you expect? Jeez.
She'll never look at Kiefer Sutherland in a good light.
I
period.
cringe. I
Which
cringe when
the
I
guy
see it.
is kind of a jerk in real life anyway. There's enough dirt on him out there that we know this.
It's true, but it's also kind of a testament to either how terrible of a person he is that it came through, or how good of an actor he is that it made me hate him that much.
He's in so many good movies. I like Flatliners. I love Lost Boys.
Well, see, and I like a lot of his movies too. I mean, we have Young Guns, we have Lost Boys, we have Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers.
Yeah,
That's
and I like
one of the
them
best
all.
versions.
I just, when he first comes on the screen, I just cringe. I just do.
Yeah, so Lucy was not billed exactly the way it was, but it got closer to what I thought it was going to be towards the end.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to ruin anything for anybody who hasn't seen it. I just want to say that when Rain told me that the same person that had a lot to do with Fifth Element was also had a lot to do with this as far as writing and directing was concerned, it made total sense, and I was extremely happy because Fifth Element is, to this day, my favorite movie of all time. I absolutely love that movie. I think it is brilliant, and every part about it is just the right amount of. It's the right amount of cheese, it's the right amount of sci-fi, it's the right amount of violence. Everything is just amazing.
Agreed. It even has the right amount of a love story, because a lot of times if there's no element to that, it seems like there should be, but a lot of times it just really overpowers a story when it's really an action movie or something. So yeah, and this one, I think my favorite thing about Lucy was just how kind of artsy it was. I mean, it was very, I don't know how to describe it without giving anything away, but it was like there was just a lot of cut scenes that at first didn't make sense, and then
it started making more and more sense as the movie continued on. Now this is a problem though. So essentially this film was created, this guy made this film that in my opinion is art. It is a good movie, it has a good script, and it had a very creative aspect and twist to it. The problem is mainstream can't acknowledge this because it is not a brain dead thing. It is not a movie based around one specific thing.
Right.
There is multiple aspects to this movie. It's not just a CG movie. It's not just a crime movie. It's not just a, so you have this situation where I don't know how it did in the theaters, quite honestly.
I don't either. I mean,
I don't remember hearing
Scarlett
anything
Johansson
good
has
or
enough
bad
star
about
power
it.
that she might have,
Yeah, but it doesn't mean
it.
it still got it. It doesn't mean it got a good rating.
Right.
It might have done really well, but it doesn't mean
Right,
it got a
yeah.
good rating.
Of course, we've watched a lot of movies that have been critically acclaimed that we thought were complete and total crap. So,
Black Swan.
yes, God,
I still want the time
I want
back.
those hours back. Of
Black
my
Swan
life.
was
It so
terrible,
awful.
and I really do like both the gals in that.
Yes, but it
that
was just
movie,
terrible.
oh my gosh, it was so bad. It was so bad. Anyway, yeah, I enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Fifth Element, you need to see it. That's a really good way to tell you the style of.
Well, to me, it's kind of okay. So this was maybe only my opinion. So tell me if you don't agree. But to me, it felt also very Baz Luhrmann-ish.
Is that the guy that did like
the guy that did Moulin Rouge
Yeah.
and
I would agree.
The New Gatsby?
But guess what?
What?
What we're describing here, and this is something that I will never admit openly.
Oh no.
They're both French.
Oh no. Oh, are you gonna be
Yeah.
okay? Are you gonna be able to sleep tonight?
Yeah, that doesn't work for me.
You like French things. My name is French. So
This
there.
will be the last time you hear from me, folks. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, so apparently French directors
French art?
and writers know their stuff, as far as I'm concerned, because... Oops, that's in the wrong spot.
Well, don't put it there then. Duh.
The guy that did this movie, the Lucy movie, and
Luc Besson.
Fifth Element, he also did The Professional.
Yes. Leon. Yeah.
Which is, as far as I am concerned, and a lot of other people are concerned, is probably one of the best movies ever made. Just an absolute brilliant film, and really good acting in it. It also has somebody.
A very young little Natalie Portman.
Well, yes, it does, but I was going to say somebody else that he likes to cast quite often, apparently, who happens to be my favorite
Your
actor.
favorite actor you can never
is
remember.
Gary Oldman.
Oh my gosh, you remembered his name without
I always
prompting.
remember him as Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg from Fifth Element.
But he's also serious.
Sirius Black, yes, he is.
And
He's
he always
also
waits.
Commissioner Gordon, or
Yes.
he becomes Commissioner Gordon. Anyway, enough about that. That's our recent at-home experiences, getting back into our love and passion for TV and movies. I've never said that I am a guru when it comes to movies or television, but I am definitely a huge fan of that stuff, along with music. So if you're at my house and I'm not playing a video game, or even if I am playing a video game,
If you're not
there's
recording it,
probably going to be music playing. And if there isn't music playing, there's probably going to be a movie going, because it is the media, not the media, the entertainment outlets of our era, I think, are just outstanding, and I love to ingest them,
Ingest them.
digest them.
See, I actually am very excited about the fact that... So we watched True Blood, and I enjoyed it. I think Psycho enjoyed it also, but also had some issues with it.
I've talked about this before in a recent earlier episode. It's not...
But
Yeah.
I just picked up from my parents' house. My aunt left me the books that show is based off of, which apparently the TV show is very, 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 very loosely based on the books. So I'm excited to read the books and see, if they're better than the show. And I'll admit, part of why I like the show is because Andrew Skarsgård is like, yeah. And,
all over it.
Yeah, and Joe, I can't pronounce his last name, but he's hot. The werewolf guy, I mean, I'll admit it was totally a guilty pleasure, just like, girl porn. So.
Right?
Because I don't know. I don't think Anna Paquin's all that hot personally, but.
Seriously?
I'm sorry.
Seriously?
I don't. I mean, she's okay, but she's
Oh
not.
my
She's not my
gosh.
cup of tea, I guess. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Do you still love me?
What about as Rogue?
Okay, the hair thing, yes. That
better?
makes it better.
Okay.
But as Suki, I don't know. I didn't.
Oh, Suki.
Maybe that's why. And I'm sorry, the guy, her actual husband, I don't remember, Steven somebody or another. I don't find him particularly attractive, but you know.
The main guy, the main vampire guy.
Bill. Yeah, but Eric Northman. Yeah, I'd take him any day.
Well, I have to thank you, sweetheart.
What are you gonna give me?
Nothing. Oh, actually, didn't you just say that you were working on something that you wanted some, wait, what was that called? Quartz? You wanted some quartz?
Yes, I do want quartz.
Okay. I think I can make that happen.
That'd be awesome.
So why don't we come this way real quick?
Your tunnel is now tall enough to bounce in, which really, really helps.
It's also tall enough for horses, so...
Ooh.
Not only will Waterbear be happy, but I will be happy because that means that I can get a horse in here. I intend on putting a track system in, but quite frankly, I don't like using the rail carts. I like to use horses, so...
Well, I don't mind rail carts, but when you've got a diagonal tunnel, it can be really kind of
I think it'll look cool when it's done. I intend on putting one in. It's just...
But if you're riding one, you kind of get a little seasick.
Oh, yeah. It's an AFK thing for sure. But that's what these are all about here at the end is I got places to tie up horses at.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
And then I just got to put in this or some other concept similar to it.
Is it all going to be orange in the ceiling?
No, it'll match.
Oh, okay.
It'll
It's like red here.
So
Got
this will
it.
be all red, yep.
I see.
That's the plan. But you wanted some quartz?
Yes, please.
I think that is more than fair. What do you need it for?
I'm gonna use it for flooring in my nether tunnel.
So you need half slabs?
Yeah, half slabs.
Okay. How about a stack of blocks?
Awesome.
That should give you some half slabs.
Thank you.
Yep. I got more quartz, but I'm not willing to part with it right now. So
that's okay. I've got some of my own. I don't remember how much, but I've got some of my own too. So
well, since half slabs, you get quite a few half slabs out of blocks now that they fixed all that.
Yes.
A long time ago when they fixed all that, it makes more sense. So also, do you have the bottle on you from your potion?
Oh yes. Which
I will recycle those and just give it to me and.
There you go.
Oh,
you didn't get it.
Thank you. I'm going to make some potions upstairs here eventually. Anyway, much appreciated. And for you folks at home, thanks for joining me as we continue to have Wunderbar adventures here in Minecraft. I hope to see you guys very soon for another adventure. As usual, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget that like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. And I will see you next time.
Bye!
You like my viewing platform?
I do. It doesn't give me the heebie-jeebies.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the bottom there, but it's still working.